Inclusive teaching, supporting all students in the college classroom. Build instructor to student rapport.
It's important for instructors to remember that inclusive teaching, culturally responsive practices are not just about changing the content, changing the curriculum, that it is more about creating the container for high-level teaching and learning to go on, and that starts with creating that community of learners, being able to make authentic connections so that we can invite students into rigorous learning.
So getting to know our students is important for a variety of reasons, both cognitive and motivational. This is in fact one of the cases where I like to go back to my mantra that inclusive teaching is excellent teaching, because getting to know our students is just an excellent teaching strategy all around, and it benefits all students. When students feel like that we know who they are and that they matter to us, they feel more included, and that has documentable, measurable effects on their sense of belonging, which then impacts their learning, their persistence in the course. It also gives professors insights about where students are, and what they know and what they don't know, and so they can use that information to tailor their teaching.
I think inclusion can still happen in a classroom of a large amount of students. And for that to happen, there needs to be, let's kind of discuss a mindset, right, of what dialoguing with students is. I think a lot of times instructors think of, I need to sit with you for 15, 20 minutes, right? And we need to have that sort of one-on-one mentoring session. And then if you think of it like that, then if you have 300 students and teaching 3-4 classes a semester, well, there's pretty much no way that can really happen. I'm asking two things, all right? Number one, I would argue you can still use the essay approach. Okay, maybe you can't read all 300, but you can read a few. And the reason why I would still argue you do that is the act of writing that essay is important for them as it is for you, right? That act of reflection has been shown to actually have a really powerful impact just on the academics and their sense of purpose, right? So that's A. B, mentoring happens, pedagogy happens, dialoguing happens in a variety of ways. You walking down the hall and seeing somebody who looks a little bit tired and saying, how are you feeling today? That's important, right? You spending 5 minutes in class talking about the importance of self-reflection and managing your time and having confidence to take the exam. That's mentoring, right? I have had students I've run into years after I've taught them, and they would say things like, you know, when you said that thing in class, it really made me think differently about my life or whatever. I don't remember what I said, but it doesn't matter. They remembered, right? And so we have to be willing to invest in every moment, right? Every moment you have an interaction with a student is an opportunity to dialogue. So you have a large group of students in your classroom. Okay, I get it. You may not be able to get to every single one of them, but every time you can run into one of them, think of it as an opportunity to inspire and to lead and to dialogue.